Today we're going to be dealing with 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. Anytime we multiply any factor by another factor, our answer is always going to be known as our product. So what we're looking for in this example is the product of 47 and 36. So what I like to do as a strategy to help me figure out what this product is going to be is to first estimate what the possible answer could be. To do this, I use a strategy of just rounding to more even numbers. So 47, I'm going to round to 50, and 36, I'm going to round to 30. I chose these two numbers just simply because they're both multiples of 10 and they're both a lot easier to deal with than 47 and 36. So multiplying 50 by 30, I'm going to get 1500. So I know that my product of these two numbers should be about 1500. When dealing with the actual factors, however, and we want to know the exact answer, 47 times 36, place value really comes into play and really helps us out. So if we look at 47, 47 is really just 4 tens and 7 ones. And 36 is really just 3 tens and 6 ones. So when we're using a multiplication grid like this, and we want to know what 47 times 36 is, we're still really just multiplying 4 tens and 7 ones by 3 tens and 6 ones. So to show what it looks like more in terms of base 10 blocks, let's just have a refresher of what each block represents. So our cube represents 1,000, our flat represents 100, our rod represents 10, and our unit represents 1. So using our same multiplication grid that we have here, we're just going to bring the base 10 blocks into place so we can have a better visual of what we're actually doing, and we can see our product a little more easy. So using our same grid style, we're just bringing the base 10 blocks. So we still have our 47 by 36, 4 rods and 7 units by 3 rods and 6 units, 47 by 36. So what we want to do is multiply everything on this side of the grid by everything on this side of the grid. So 40 times 30 is 1,200, which is 1,000 and 200s. Next, we want to multiply our 4 tens by our 6 ones. So 40 times 6 is 240, which is 200s and 44 tens. 2, 3, and 4. Next, we want to multiply our 3 rods on the bottom, so 30 by our 7 units on the side. So 30 times 7 is 210. Which is 200s, 1 and 2, and of course 110. Lastly, we want to multiply our units by our units. So 7 units by 6 units, so 6 times 7 is 42, which is just 4 tens, 2, 3, and 4, and 2 units, 1, 2. So now in order to find our product, it's just everything in the center of our grid. So you just need to add up everything that's in the middle of our grid. So starting off, we have 1,000 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hundreds, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and tens, and 2 ones. So our answer is 1,692 or 1,692. So instead of using our base 10 blocks this time, we're going to use pictures to help us represent our factors and figure out our product. So this is really good in an exam situation. If you have trouble figuring it out, you can just draw some pictures and figure out the grid this way. So if we make our cube equal 1,000, our square equal 100, and our line segment equal 10, and our little dot equal 1, we're going to do the same grid procedure, but this time we're just going to use our pictures instead. So we're going to multiply still, these are 10, so 40 times 30, which is 1,200. So we're going to draw our cube for our 1,000 and then our 200. So 1,200 is 1,200. Next we're going to multiply our 40 by our 6 units. So 40 times 6 is 240. So our 200s and our 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next we're going to multiply our 30. So our 3 tens by our 7 units. 30 times 7 is 210. So we're going to draw our 200s and our 110. And then lastly, we're going to multiply our units by our units. So our 7 units by our 6 units. 7 times 6 is 42, which is 4 tens, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and our 2 units. So the same thing again, we just count out what we have. We have 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hundreds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tens, and our 2 units. So our answer is still 1,692. So my personal favorite strategy for doing 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication is the area method, which still uses our place values and a grid system. So we basically break down our 47 into 4 tens, which is 40, and our 7 ones, which is 7, times 36, so our 3 tens, which is 30, and our 6 ones, which is 6. So again, we multiply everything on this side of the grid by everything on this side of the grid. So 40 times 30 is 1,200. 40 times 6 is 240. 30 times 7 is 210, and 6 times 7 is 42. So again, to find our product, we add everything up in the middle. So 1,200 plus 240 plus 210 plus 42 still equals 1,692.